Welcome once again to Healing the Hidden Wounds, an outreach by Silas Mkoba Foundation, hosted by me, your servant, Sifiso Mkoba. Today, we are on episode 3, which has shifted a little bit, but still talking about challenges we find in life. In this series, in episode 3, our theme is when life changes suddenly and love is tested through illness or disability. I'll repeat. When life changes suddenly and love is tested through illness or disability. So this is what we are going to be highlighting. It is a reflection. It could have happened to you, or it has never happened, or it will happen, or you have seen other families who have got this challenge. Have you ever thought about what happens in their lives? So today we begin when many healing stories begin with change that no one expected. No one ever expect to be very ill or just ill or disabled. That's where we are lingering. When disability or illness visits a home, the world becomes smaller, slower, and sometimes frightening. Smaller, slower, and sometimes frightening. Because this is something which just comes all of a sudden. It frightens. It does frighten. But within that stillness, something sacred begins. The discovery of love that endures when everything else stops. Because a lot of things, they will stop. And the love will stay. The love will grow. A partner becomes a carer. A spouse learns new ways. Medication, mobility, patience. You can name them. There are many. I'm just highlighting on what is coming into my mind. The home itself becomes part hospital and part sanctuary. That's when you find out that even those who do not believe in God, mostly at this time, they call upon Him. I'm just saying, because this is a reflection. I'm reflecting. You reflect as well as I reflect. It isn't only the body that changes. Relationships do too. Some grow stronger, others strain under the weight of constant need. The promise for better, for worse, in sickness and in health stops being poetry. It becomes real. Daily practice. What about the emotions? Behind every strong face you see, which is in this situation, is a private ache. which you never know. They only know. The fear of losing the person you love, or of never being normal again. These are two parties. The other is saying, maybe this is the end. And the other one was saying, will I ever be again? There are so many emotions. There is also guilty for the times you feel tired because you'll be supporting. And when you cannot carry on, you feel guilty. So most of the times people will carry on even if they cannot. Anger when others disappear, because others, they've got their own emotions when they see such situations. So they might disappear. And in that disappearing, you leave also emotions on the other part, which needs help. And grief for the life you once knew. The life is gone. If you were a runner and you are in a wheelchair, you grieve. You grieve for what you were before. If you are bedridden, you grieve because you can't walk anymore. Healing begins with honesty. This is hard. It's a hard topic because I went through it. I might show signs of emotions which might disturb someone, but it is the way it is. We have to walk through it. God never asked us to pretend. He invites us to be real so he can meet us there in that situation. It's not about us, the adults only. They are the children. Children see more than we think. They watch love expressed through wheelchairs, quiet nights, whispered prayers, supporting each other. They will be watching, even though they will also be supporting, but they do much watching because it builds their future. That which is happening builds their future. Sometimes they are confused. Sometimes they don't know what to do. What they remember is not the illness, mostly. It is the faith and patience they witnessed. So when a problem comes in the home, monkey see, monkey do. The one who is going maybe to survive will see the fruits of how it all went. When disability arrives, society often steps back because they don't know what to do. They don't know how they're feeling. Invitations fade, silence grows. It can be hard. Thank God it wasn't like that for me. But this is when we need community most. A neighbor to sit, a friend to call, a church to remind us that we still belong. How nice. Healing becomes stronger when passion replaces distance. I will repeat this one. Healing becomes stronger when compassion replaces distance. Faith in the middle of change. How much faith do you have? Some nights feels thin, but it is still there. In every breath, every act of care, every moment you choose kindness instead of despair, you are a living faith. So you are called to have kindness. Healing doesn't always mean the body recovers. Sometimes it means the heart learns to love in a new way because things will change. So when things change, there has to be change. 2 Corinthians 12:9. This is a hard verse to read when you are in that situation. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Go and read the story behind this. You'll find out why. So, my prayer is, Lord, when life changes and we cannot change it back, teach us to find you there. Strengthen every carer, comfort every patient, and renew every home touched by illness. It's my prayer, my sincere prayer. I understand. Turn your weariness into wisdom and your waiting into worship. It might sound as if it's nothing. It's real and it works. Even in weakness, we are still vessels of strength. Remember that. Healing is already at work within us. Something just changes. You will not understand it, but some of the things you cannot do, you find you can do them. So when life changes for you through illness, caregiving, or loss, what helped you keep faith alive? It is a question I'm posing to you. When life changed for you through illness, through caregiving, or loss, what helped you to keep your faith, to keep you going? Share one thought below under this podcast. Maybe there's someone who is going through the same. It might help them. And I just want to say, don't forget that hashtag healing the hidden wounds, hashtag responding to pain with purpose. That's very important. That pain you have, what purpose can we say I am living for? I'll go through this because thank you so much tonight for joining me. Until next time, when we shall be tackling on our episode 4, when life pauses, children, carers, and the empty chair. We are still going through what we have introduced. We have talked about why people hate others and how we can heal without hating others. Today, now we talked about the problems, real problems, which are there. And now, next time, we're going to talk about what if healing doesn't work? What will happen? This is not to scare anyone, but is to empower you. So let's walk together. Please join me again. Probably this is 2025. Before Christmas, if I have any time, I am going to post again something so that we can be able to have a double blessing, isn't it? They say holiday, they've got double things, double pay. So I'm just thinking, it's just coming into my mind that let me do another one. So may God bless you until we meet again next time. It's bye for now.